Hey everyone, I know that there seems to be a little bit of confusion about the assignment this week and kind of what I'm looking for. So I just wanted to make you a quick video and I hope that this will help. So what you're going to need to do before you do anything is you're gonna need to look at your sitemap and then also look at, all right, let's say that you chose first choice. So in the assignment for this week, or the assessment, you'll notice that it says that you need to have, a home page, a contact page, and about us, and a products and services. And then when you get to the mobile and the tablet, you have those one additional pages. So in order to figure out what you need for the one additional page, you need to look and see what there is in the file. So you have an about us, which is right here. Contact us, right here. Homepage, products and services, and then you have an Our Team with a whole bunch of vets, and that could be one of your extra pages. You also have a doc file just for the, for the entire vet clinic. So let's take a quick look at that doc file. So required pages, a home page and about us. Under the about us, you can put in the Our Team if you want, and then you can do our services and contact us. So that's one way you can do it. I'm kind of leaving this open for you guys to kind of come up with your own pages if you would like for the mobile and the tablet. If you wanted to use the Our Team as one of the pages, that's fine. If you want to put Our Team in with the about us, that's fine as well, because I feel like they kind of left it open to you, and I'm okay with that. So let's think about an animal clinic and what it is that they might have coming off of their products and services page. Maybe they have an animal adoption page. Maybe you go into detail about one of the services that they offer. So those are just some options that you can do. The same thing with the tablet. That second page, maybe it's an adoption page. Maybe it's a link to a pet food that they distribute in the store, something like that. Maybe it's a link to pet supplies that they have in the store. So you can see how there's a lot of different options that you can have here. And, I'm open to you coming up with your own option and having fun with it. But you need to just add that to your sitemap. So that's where the sitemap comes in. That's the part where you're going to figure out what your pages are going to be. So then once we get into XD, what we're going to do, again, is start with either, I like to start with the website, honestly. You can pick whatever size that you want. I always seem to go with the one in the middle, the 1366 by 768. Again, I'm not being picky. I'm letting you kind of make your own design decisions here and figure this out how you want to figure it out. But I would make all of your art boards first. And, again, you can work with this grid. If you click on the layout and the columns, you can change it to whatever you would like. And once you figure out, like, oh, I like the spacing of that, and you'll notice it doesn't go any wider than this. That's just because it just does, basically. Like, that's just the way it lays it out. You could choose a couple of different options. I think this is the best grid. But if you click make this your default, at least then you can click to use your default on all your other pages and keep your grid consistent. So again, once you pick a size, you need to stick with that size for all 4 of your web pages. Oops. And I would make sure that they're all laid out even. Rename them web, whatever company it is that you're using. Select all of them and click to add the layout. Next, what you can do is you can go over and make your phone. So I like to do it based on whatever phone it is that you have, because it's pretty cool that you can test it and send it to your phone. So I have an iPhone 8, so I would do the iPhone 8 basically. Whoops. And I personally like to lay them out like this, but again, that's my personal preference. You don't need to lay it out this way. 3, 4, and then next up would be the tablets, which you only need 2 of. So again, if you have a tablet, find your tablet, and then you can look at it on your tablet. I just have a regular iPad. So again, I like to kind of put this down here. And do a second one right next to it. And again, everything just needs to be labeled, and I would probably add a grid. And I do apologize, I didn't add the grid when I was doing it. It's one of those things where it's like, my brain sometimes sees things in a grid. I know that seems very bizarre, but it does. So I tend to not always use one, even though I should. For a grid, hold on, 4052. There we go. Pretty good. Just having a similar grid layout on all of them. And if you feel like everything's just a little bit too close, you can move it down a little. There we go. So then once you get in here, again, go back to those Word files. What do they need on the About Us page? What do they need on the Contact Us page? Oh, they need a form, and the form's going to have this. What do they need on the home page? You know, a little blurb in the headline, so they're probably going to want some images on the home page, right? What do they need on the services page? Well, they have 4 services. What do they need, you know, with the our team? All right, they're going to have 3 vets with the name and the title. Maybe they're going to put their pictures. So these are all things that you can then go into the wires and look at forms and figure out which form might work. Figure out which layout might work. And don't reinvent the wheel. Grab a layout and take the components off of it that you feel would work for your page. You can just copy and paste them in. Same with the navigation. You can copy and paste it in. Make sure that you are using a web navigation. So going back to the one that I did. Let me just turn my grid on. Come on. I wish the default was to leave the grid on, because sometimes, like I said, I just forget to turn it on. So I have, you know, a story on the home page, and I'm going to have like 2 pictures here with some text over it. Over here, I'm going to have 2 images and then the text. Over here, I'm going to have a list of restaurants, some text, and you can leave in the default text right now. That I'm completely fine with that. You know, we'll try to make it, you know, work with it, make it our own in the coming weeks. So please let me know if this helped to answer some of the questions on the assignment. If you do still have some questions, please reach out. Don't just get frustrated and, you know, blindly put something together. Please reach out and just, you know, if you ask me a specific question, I will do my best to come up with a specific answer for you. All right, have a great night, everyone.